With a common denominator.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down.
I'm not here to waste your time.
Where else you gonna have this much fun?
You the man. You the man.
Todd Father.
Show me the money.
What I've been doing, had to triple my bag. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Yeah. Had to triple my bag.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's no trick to make a lot of money. All you want is to make a lot of money.
Hey, good afternoon. Still fighting a head cold a little bit, so bear with me. But wanted to get back on here. Last time we was here was Monday at the highs. Let's go back to let's look at that a little bit. Right here when we had the 40,500, and I was talking about hopefully we could eat the resistance, work a little bit higher. Amazon did come out the news that they were not accepting crypto. Actually, a few minutes before that came out, we did give a comment to our Discord, which read as such. I said, if you're extremely bearish Bitcoin here, then this would be the area to take some risk off the table. Our technometers at overbought levels, but that would be expected. Current price 40,200. I personally still lean bullish, so for now we'll stay long. The best bullish scenario is for Bitcoin to work sideways here in a wave 4 and relieve the technometers back to neutral or better. So actually that has started to occur. If we go back to our, again, this is Bitfinex, but all the charts look like that. We had the technometers up in the overbought zone. They did come off of that Monday. But now here we are, Bitcoin made a new recovery high today, and our technometers actually came back to 45 and change. So even if we have a little bit of a pullback here, it looks like our technometers might give us a still stay long call, maybe even add to longs or add some leverage. As I had shown, this level of 41, 42,000 is the major level. The bears want to keep it below there. The bulls have got to get it above there on good volume. So we've had two sell-offs away from that level, but we come right back. We just did that here actually in the last 45 minutes. We made a 38.7 or so, and right back to we just made a 40,650 just a minute or two ago. So it does look like pretty good action here to keep the bull rally alive. And again, we're staying long looking for that. Alts are maybe up a little bit today. Ethereum kind of setting at 2320. We were at 2420 when we got off the air 2 days ago. So I came on there because I did have a few questions. Obviously, I posted an update from our friends at Elliott Wave International, who I've been friends with back in the 80s. They were kind of showing some long-term counts for free. So I was trying to show those compared to my own Elliott Wave counts. We really use Wyckoff 95% of the time to get us our buys and sells, and then try to throw an Elliott Wave roadmap on top of that. So a few people from Discord asked some questions. If you have any questions, I'm going to answer a few even here, because we're going to go over that now. There are some of our Wyckoff markings on that chart. But now let's go ahead and go to Let me find the right chart here. I got too many charts going. This is a chart that we've been showing our preferred count. We'd shown the wave 2 ending there the other day at 29,250. It looked like we'd have a quick rally up to that resistance at 42,000, as shown by the green 3, Roman numeral 3. So that has been right on cue. I thought maybe we might have some backing and filling there with the bulls and the bears fighting it out. And then if we are in the bullish count, then we're going to see that resistance overcome, jump that creek, and head up to probably the 48, 49, 50,000 level. And then some backing and filling, maybe still this big triangle. Let me look. I think I have. Elliott wave is kind of showing a count like this, where the wave 3 ended in February. And since then, you would have ABC down, ABC up, 5 waves down for the white wave 4. If that's the case, the lows are in. This was a deep retest on the 21st, 19th and 20th, 21st. And now actually we're off to the races. So that would mean everything is A-OK for the upside. The other way to read that, which I've shown this as a bearish count, move the wave 3 up to the actual 64,000 top. That's the wave 3. We had 5 waves down, ABC up or WXY up, that could be completing or could complete in the coming week, and then another 5 waves down to probably below 22,000. That is something we got to watch. Not my preferred count, but definitely got to give it a little bit of leeway to make sure that we're not looking for one more washout before we go to new highs. So that's kind of the quick Elliott wave updates. If we go back, this would be the bearish long-term count on Bitcoin, showing us still a breakdown to 22,000, that we're just getting a rally back to the ice. I'm going to turn down again. Again, not my preferred count, but we do have to watch that. And let me show my preferred count so anybody new will understand where I'm at. I still think we're in a 3-year accumulation phase that ended there around 10,000 in September of 2020. We've had the first wave up. We had a 50% correction back down to that 32,000 level, which is a normal correction that Wyckoff always looked for. And then now we're heading higher. So we've had a little bit of a reaccumulation here over the last few months. The distribution did not lead to extremely lower prices. The 28,000 level held it, and now we've had a selling climax, spring and a test, and now we're having a sign of strength. And again, the volume on our software with our proprietary indicators is what kept us bullish at the lows. You can see here the OP here, it hit a new low on the 19th, while the technometer was green circle, oversold. So when you got major selling, it came in from May 19th to July 19th, as shown by the OP, and price held the lows, and then we released that energy to the upside now in the last week. So, and again, we're still acting pretty well here. Volume is starting to pick up a little bit. It did pick up on the rally to 40,600 on Monday. Again, we need that to continue. What's up, Tree Man? So Vikrant, I mean, 34.4 would probably be 34.6, 34.7, 34.8. That deep would probably make me starting to worry about the bullish count, just to keep something general. If you're in our Discord, we'll be giving something probably more detailed than that. Patreon.com/LearnCrypto40 a month. Today's the 28th. I will say, if anybody joins today or the next couple days before the end of the month, we would refund your August 1st charge, so you're not double charged. Patreon does that. So you'll get charged today. You'll get charged August 1st, and then we'll refund August 1st, so you're not double charged. But that's where we'll give more up-to-date forecasts. I try to do YouTube when I can to keep some people in tune with what I'm thinking. So again, still leaning bullish, like the action. I think we can work through this resistance at 41, 42,000. So we're going to look for that. On stocks, I had mentioned I wanted to see a rally really into Wednesday. We have been pretty slow. Came down yesterday, so things don't look as good as I wanted. Wyckoff Wave Growth Index. Again, I'm not ready to do this show because I've been really busy, but I wanted to jump on here. But you can see Wyckoff Wave Growth Index has been very good for us after giving us a buy on June 3rd. Here on the day of the exact low. We did have a take profit on around July 8th. And since then, we've worked a little bit higher. We are overbought in the technometer, 51. So the highs are, I think, being formed here. I would have liked to seen another day or two higher. SPY technometer, 49.8. Just coming off of overbought. QQQ. Technometer 50.7, again overbought, holding these levels, so I could still see stocks hold in here and work a little bit higher. We've kind of been in a melt up, and I'm not sure we can get that stopped yet. I mean, on stock positions for trading, I'm pretty well flat. I'm long a little bit of IWM with small losses. I'm still long dust with small gains. And we're 100% long Bitcoin. So that's a really quick update. What's up, Aaron? Anime, what's up? Ethereum is not trading quite as strong. Well, let's look at the chart there. Here's Ethereum USD in our software, 140 exchanges volume. Try to get a true read on volume. Technometer here, 47. So again, did back off a little bit. Ethereum USDT. You can see volume off the lows isn't too bad on Ethereum. We've had some nice green consecutive bars. We're getting strong closes. 45.7 technometer. And again, you can see the OP hitting new lows on the 19th, while price was trying to hold that 1700 level. We'll see that easier on the 6-month chart. $1,700 level was getting tested over and over. And you can see here once again, OP in a steep downtrend from May 19th, while price held. That's really what brought this recent rally from 1700 up to the 2420 of Monday. I'd say when it broke through that 24.8 level, I thought that would maybe propel us up to 2600 or so. So still seeing if we can do that. Ethereum a little bit weak the last day and a half, but it could still come alive. Heiko, I mean, I think stocks could roll over here or could still see a little further strength. I'm leaning a little further strength. And I'll be using that to get short. Bitcoin dominance, I think Bitcoin will still dominate here. I think there's still a lot of money coming to Bitcoin, but then it'll filter out to the alts again as we go higher. You're welcome, Dirk. So Bitcoin 40,400, Ethereum 2320, Litecoin 138.63, about where we was 2 days ago. Stocks just off the highs. Anybody got any more questions before I lose my voice? I'll probably slide out of here. Might have had COVID again. I've been extremely sick, but I think finally I've gotten better yesterday. So again, here's Bitcoin, 15-minute chart. Holding right at the highs. I think pretty appreciative of the bulls here, looking pretty well. Doji, again, acting more like Ethereum here in the last 2 days. On a short-term chart, we go to the 4-hour. Again, that looks corrective. I don't really trade Doji much, but I would be long it here because the crypto in general is rallying. Probably Doji is going to go along with it. I mean, exactly. TLT has been on a tear here after the lows where we was bullish. I'm showing here in the red circle 2 overbought readings at the supply line of these, or the overbought line of the uptrend. That's a pretty big rally off the lows, probably a little bit the COVID related, that the economy would slow down on itself. I did think maybe this uptrend line is going to give away short term. So I still think we're in a low interest rate environment, but maybe a little more sideways here. I'd rather be short TLT probably. You can see here that the OP is hitting new highs since July 6th while price is moving sideways and technometer is overbought. So I would lean that uptrend line is going to break. I mentioned that in my weekend review. But I know Elliott Wave's looking that this is the 4th wave and we're headed to new lows on TLT, which would be new highs on rates for the recent last year or so. I mean, really, as rates increased, Bitcoin rallied. So I'm not sure TLT falling, rates going higher would hurt Bitcoin. It probably would help it. So I don't think it's a problem. I think it would probably hurt stocks a little bit. But then we'll go back to stronger economy, and you want to own the Dow type stocks, the industrials. So, and that would probably keep us working higher. NASDAQ might come under some pressure. Zen has been one that Nick has been on from, like $7. There's Zen USD consolidated. That's actually Zen USD Bittrex. So I am long a little bit of Zen myself, not much. Some reason my consolidated chart didn't come up, so I can't rely on just the Bittrex chart that much. Real quick, let's look at Coinbase. You can see here still in the trading range. Not much to add. Technometer is neutral. I do think that is under accumulation. I know Kathy Woods buys that like every day, it seems like, on the emails they send out. Silvergate is one that I mentioned that I still thought was good with crypto. Same type of thing. Trading really in its trading range on the low end. It did go to overbought 3 or 4 days ago. Now it's relieved some of that. So any buy signal in Bitcoin, I think I'd be back on. Silvergate, Riot, Mara, MicroStrategy, etc. I think any of those would still go higher. MicroStrategy had a big day. You can see here it's above its support, took out any type of downtrend line that you could put on the chart. So I think probably the worst is over there. If you wanted to put a downtrend line on any of this, we've kind of broken that. So I would think, again, worst is over here. I mentioned Capital Group bought a bunch of MicroStrategy there, 2 weeks ago. We did have a decent reading here when it was around 540 or 655. So I think you could own this one as well. Ernest, here's Apple. Let me update these charts. My software people are just not updating. It's not keeping my colors correctly. You can see here that at the green arrows was when we had oversold technometers. We also had new lows in the OP. It looks like really we've had a jump across the creek. Let me change this one real quick so you'll stay with me here. It looks like we've had a jump across the creek, which was around 137. We've almost had a little ABC flat here, a bull flag. Technometer came back down to 45. I would have really liked to seen some type of 139, 137. I think I mentioned that a week ago, that probably would get an oversold technometer, give us another buy. So risk is high, but I think it's going to give us another buy opportunity here soon. You're right, I do not have the vaccine. The wife does, everyone else around me. So let's watch Apple and see if we can get some type of pullback. But that chart by itself looks really good. Volume didn't come in strong on the breakout. We did have some good green bars here. So not an easy buy, but one that I think will work. Bitcoin coming off this high a little bit in the last 30 minutes. Let me run a disclaimer for my regulators. Do your own research.
There is a high degree of risk involved in trading cryptocurrencies. Our thoughts and ideas are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your personal advisor or do your own research. Past results are not indicative of future returns. Thank you.
This is not individual investment advice. Just trying to help you here with some Wyckoff method, a little bit of Elliott wave. That's all I've got. Again, stocks, high risk. I think could still work a little bit higher, but we are overbought. I have liquidated most positions. I think I'd be a buyer on a pullback when I get the indications that I want. And the Bitcoin, easy money's been made to this point on the rally up here to 40,000. I do think they're going to work sideways here and try to bust through 41, 42,000. Again, that's high risk. If you're worried about it, take a little bit of risk off the table now so you can sleep better. But I'm still friendly. I think the FUD at the bottom was unbelievable with China, the government, everybody and their dogs saying we was going to collapse. A lot of people trying to get out of the business. A lot of people giving up. So I think we got everybody on leverage out of the system. And I think we will continue to dig in here. So again, not individual advice, but just my opinion. I'm going to run a couple of commercials as normal on our Patreon group. $40 a month. If you join today, you will be charged again August 1, but we will refund that the next day. I do manage crypto assets, stock assets. So if interested, hit us up. tbutterfield@wyckoffsmi.com. There is a live chat box on our websites that usually I try to answer. So good luck and good trading. And now a couple commercials. Thank you. What up, Gary? Nate? Richism? Hunter? Ernest? All right, see you.
Warren Buffett, American investor, business tycoon, and one of the wealthiest people in the world, once said, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die." But how is that possible? Well, knowledge is power. In 2020, it is no longer news that cryptocurrencies are the currency of the digital future. Bitcoin's stability amidst unprecedented global economic impacts from COVID-19 has proven once again that crypto is here to stay. Learning how to trade, when to trade, and where to trade crypto assets can make the difference between success and failure. At LearnCrypto.io, we offer a pathway to sustainable and lifelong wealth by helping open-minded beginners and experienced traders navigate the thin ice of the cryptocurrency markets. Live shows, interviews, coin reviews, fundamental analysis, predictive trading bots, and open chat access to a community of real traders. These are just a few of the benefits you'll receive with a membership on patreon.com/learncrypto. Sign up today if you strive to build yourself a brighter tomorrow.
Good afternoon. My name is Richard D. Wyckoff. Anyone who is interested in the stock, option, or commodity markets is most likely to find my life and teachings to be of great interest and value. I was born November 2nd, 1873. At the age of 15, I had my first job as a stock runner on Wall Street, and by age 25, I had opened my first brokerage firm. I was one of the pioneers in the study of the tape and included volume studies in all my market operations. This volume and its intraday studies is what set me apart from the rest of the market gurus. There was a point that my buy and sell following was so big that it became a powerful part of the daily market. It was at this time that I became known as one of the titans of technical analysis. But all along, my lifelong endeavor was to pass on my accumulated wisdom to others. With that in mind, in 1907 I created the Magazine of Wall Street. At its height, the Magazine of Wall Street had over 200,000 subscribers. That's over 200,000 investors who wanted my thoughts on the current market conditions and trends. Finally, in 1931, I decided to take all my knowledge that I had learned about the stock market and create the Richard D. Wyckoff course of stock market science and technique. I was able to create something that established a new standard of practice in the public stock market operations. I did not claim any monopoly of stock market knowledge, but up to that time, no one else seemed willing to be so frank in offering to the public the most intimate knowledge of the inner workings of the stock market. The good news is that even though I created the Wyckoff Stock Market course back in 1931, the course has been maintained and updated throughout the years and is available to you today. Over 90 years later, my course is still available for investors and traders that want to learn the secrets to the stock market and can be found right now at wyckoffsmi.com.
Do you personally invest or trade stocks? Then you'll want to gain access to our private Discord channel. By subscribing to our pro traders at wyckoffsmi.com, you'll receive individual stock suggestions based upon the Wyckoff method, review possible trade setups, as well as receive emails when any trade suggestions are given. But if you're too busy to manage your own stock portfolio, consider our private client group at our registered investment advisor, Black Bay Capital Advisors. You'll get the personal touch while we manage your stock portfolio for you through the trusted custodian Charles Schwab. For an annual fee, you'll have more time to enjoy life while we focus on growing your portfolio. We'll be on the same side of the table, working to help you secure your long-term financial goals.
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight.